nice it was. I don't know what you all were able to see via Facebook Live. And if you're listening by way of radio, I'm confident that you missed this. But we have not had a child on that front pew since March. Walt is doing sound for us today, and so Dempsey is with him. Anita didn't even have to invite Dempsey. He just decided to come down and sit on this front pew. And as I watched him make his way down and from the back to the front, it was one of the most moving scenes I've seen in a while. And it just reminds me of how much all of us, young and old and in between, miss this place, and we miss being together. So let's read, shall we? Genesis chapter 16. We are continuing today with our sermon series out of the book of Genesis. Let's read Genesis 16, the first 10 verses, and then we'll drop down and read the last 2, verses 15 and 16. Now Sarah, Abram's wife, remember Abram and Abraham are the same person. Now Sarah, Abram's wife, had borne him no children, and she had an Egyptian maid whose name was Hagar. So Sarah said to Abram, Now behold, the Lord has prevented me from bearing children. Please go into my maid, perhaps I will obtain children through her. And Abram listened to the voice of Sarah. After Abram had lived 10 years in the land of Canaan, Abram's wife Sarah took Hagar the Egyptian, her maid, and gave her to her husband Abram as his wife. He went into Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her sight. And Sarah said to Abram, May the wrong done to me be upon you. I gave my maid into your arms, but when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her sight. May the Lord judge between you and me. But Abram said to Sarah, Behold, your maid is in your power. Do to her what is good in your sight. So Sarah treated her harshly, and she fled from Sarah's presence. Now the angel of the Lord found Hagar by a spring of water in the wilderness, by the spring on the way to Shur. He said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, where have you come from, and where are you going? And she said, I am fleeing from the presence of my mistress Sarah. Then the angel of the Lord said to her, Return to your mistress, and submit yourself to her authority. Moreover, the angel of the Lord said to her, I will greatly multiply your descendants, so that they will be too many to count. Verses 15 and 16. So Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram called the name of his son whom Hagar bore Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to him. This is the word of God for us, the people of God. Thanks be to God, and shall we pray. Holy God, we are doing the best that we can under these circumstances. We are moving forward. We are meeting apart, yet together. And how we do miss one another. How we do miss gathering in this space. And I am grateful for the pain that we experience as a result of the current crisis. Holy God, may that longing to be together for worship, may it mature, may it become rich. And when we are able to gather again, may we do so with passion and with enthusiasm. And now, Holy God, speak to us indeed about patience and about waiting. Remind us from the example of Abraham and Sarah that when we get ahead of you, our lives become more complicated. And it is in Jesus' name that we submit this prayer. And, oh God, that we submit this project that we are working on together. That we submit what we are building now. That we submit our worship unto you. Amen. What? Wait. You've got to be kidding me. This cannot be true. This is what I said on Father's Day Sunday as I was watching on television Hoosiers. Hoosiers, you may remember, is the 1986 film about a small-town Indiana high school basketball team that goes on to win the state title. The movie is loosely based on the Milan High School team that won the Indiana state title in 1954. My favorite scene in the entire movie is towards the end of the movie. Coach Dale takes his team into the gym, the very large gym, a gym larger than any of these boys have ever been in before. He takes them into the gym where they are going to play the state championship game against a much bigger and stronger team. And the players are just in awe. They've never seen a space this big before. And so the coach asked two of the players to measure the distance from the baseline to the foul line. Takes a measuring tape. One boy gets at the baseline, the other boy gets at the foul line, and Coach Dale says, "How far is it?" He said, 15 feet. And then he asked two of his players, one to get on the shoulders of the other, and to measure the height from the rim to the floor, and they do so, and Coach Dale says, "Well, how tall is it?" And they say, 10 feet. And Coach Dale says, "I think, gentlemen, that those are the exact same measurements in our gym back in here." It's the best scene in the whole movie. Every time I see it, I cry. So you can imagine my great disappointment when that scene was cut from the television version. I was so proud of my child. I'm raising her well. She's ready to go to college. Maddie Grace said, "Well, where's the scene where they measure the foul line and the goal?" I said, "Baby, they cut it out. It's not there." What? Wait, you have got to be kidding me. They deleted the best scene in the entire movie. Well, Genesis 16 is another one of those what-wait moments in life. When we read Genesis 16, especially after what we saw last week in Genesis 15, we just yell, "What? Abraham, wait, Sarah, this can't be. Surely you're not doing what it looks like you're doing." Remember how we found Abraham last week. You remember that we found Abraham after a moment of saltiness, a brief moment of saltiness with God. Abraham becomes resolute. Abraham becomes firm. Abraham becomes for us a model of trust and faith in God. God says to Abraham in Genesis 15, "Yes, I know that you're old," and Abraham would have been between 75 and 86 years old in Genesis 15. And God says to Abraham, "Yes, I know your wife Sarah is old," and she would have been between 65 and 75 years old in Genesis 15. "I know all
And God said to Abraham, so shall your descendants be. Verse 6. Then Abraham believed in the Lord, and he reckoned it to him as righteousness. And last week, we marveled at Abraham's faith. We marveled at Abraham's trust. And we said, that's what we need to do. We need to listen for God's promises. We need to hear God's promises. And then, even against all the odds, we need to believe God that tomorrow is going to be brighter, that the future is going to be better. Yes, what Abraham did, we need to do in our walk with God through Christ as well. And now, what? Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Now, can you believe what happened? Here, chapter 16, verses 1 and 2. Now, Sarah, Abraham's wife, had borne him no children. So still, they had no children. What is this? Maybe 10 years later? And she had an Egyptian maid whose name was Hagar. So Sarah said to Abram, now behold, the Lord has prevented me from bearing children. Please go into my maid. Perhaps I will obtain children through her. And Abram listened to the voice of Sarah. Now, let me clear the air here. What they're actually doing, the wife cannot have a child, so the wife gives one of her servants into the arms of her husband so that she can have a child for the wife who was unable to have a child. It was acceptable practice in the ancient Near East. So there's actually, though that strikes us as odd, there's actually nothing too odd about that in light of its historical context. But it raises a couple of questions. Did Sarah not know about the promise that God had made to Abraham that they would have a son and they would have many descendants? Did Abraham not tell Sarah about the promise that God had promised him that they would have a son and that they would have many, many descendants? What is the communication breakdown here? What exactly was it that happened? And you heard the rest of the story. Abraham takes Hagar, Sarah's Egyptian servant. I don't know all the details. We aren't told, but perhaps he took her out for a nice movie. Perhaps he took her out for a nice steak dinner. I don't know. That there was a little romance that occurred here. And sure and behold, Hagar conceives, and she becomes pregnant with Abraham's child. There's tension between Hagar and Sarah. And finally, we have the birth of Ishmael, Abraham's son, not by Sarah, but by Hagar, at the end of Genesis chapter 16. So what do we do here, church? What do we make of Abraham's fall from faith? What do we make of Abraham's disobedience? What do we make of Abraham and Sarah's lack of patience? God told Abraham, I know you're old. I know your wife is old. I know this doesn't happen every day. But even in your old age, I'm going to give you a son, and the descendants that you will have will be as numerous as the stars in the sky. Other places it says as numerous as the sand on the seashore. Abraham believed God, and it was credited to Abraham as righteous. He was pleasing in the sight of God. All right, then Abraham believed the Lord, and God reckoned it to him as righteousness. And God said to Abraham, in verse 7, I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land and to possess it. Now notice verse 8. Abraham said, O Lord God, how may I know that I will possess it? And so the questions start very early. Abraham starts doubting very early, and then it comes to fruition perhaps 10 years later when Sarah says, you know, Abe, I'm tired of waiting. We need a child. Why don't you spend some time with Hagar? Why don't you do that? Well, before we throw stones at Abraham, let's identify with him. Do you see yourself in Abraham? Think about your experience of faith. Think about your walk with God through Christ through the years. Do you see a reflection of yourself in Abraham? I mean, 1 minute our faith is so strong. We actually believe. Do you have moments in your walk with God that you actually believe that God can move mountains? And I'm not talking symbolically here. I don't necessarily mean that He can just help you get through a difficult spot in your life. Okay, sure. But do you have moments where you just believe your faith in God is so strong that He could move a mountain if He wanted to in your sight? And then the next minute, you're questioning how you're going to pay your bills for the month. Have you ever been there? 1 minute your faith is so strong, and the next minute your faith is so weak. It seems to be a part of the faith journey. It seems to be a part of the faith experience. Now, what happens to Abraham in Genesis 16 doesn't change last week's sermon. No, last week Abraham was still a model for us, and he's still a model for us today. We need to believe in a brighter tomorrow. We need to believe in a better future because we believe God holds tomorrow and God holds the future in the palm of His hands. Absolutely. None of that changes this Sunday. This Sunday, we're just reminded of how fickle we human beings can be. This Sunday, we are reminded how fickle we human beings can be. 1 minute, God can move mountains. The next minute, He's not going to provide for you to pay your light bill. We are fickle people. So when it happens to us, we say, well, what happened to Abraham? We're in good company. So we don't condemn Abraham. But what can we glean from Abraham for our own lives? I want you to notice at the goodness of God in this narrative. Notice that God did not revoke the promise from Abraham because Abraham failed. Isaac's still coming. Abraham and Sarah, we will have to wait a few more years, but Isaac is still coming. So the fact that Abraham fell, the fact that Abraham lacked endurance, the fact that Abraham and Sarah lacked patience, that didn't negate God's promise to Abraham. It's still very much in place. It's just that Abraham's life now becomes more complicated. And boy, does it. Hagar and Sarah, they're at each other in Genesis 16. In Genesis 21, Hagar and Sarah are going to be at each other again when Isaac is born. Abraham and Sarah and Hagar's life, because they didn't wait, because they were impatient, their lives become more complicated. In church, hear me. That's what happens to us. When we take the role of God into our own hands, when we sense God is moving us in a certain direction and we go in a different direction, when we sense that God has promised us something and it hasn't happened yet, so we're going to make it happen by our own accord instead of waiting for God. When we do these things, and we do these things, our lives become more complicated. our lives become more messy. God's promise is still there for you to claim. Be patient and wait. But if you jump the gun, our lives become complicated and they become messy. So I ask you today, how is it that you sense God promising you a brighter tomorrow? Do you sense God promising you a brighter tomorrow? I hope that you do, because I think our God is about brighter tomorrow. In your own walk with God through Christ, what do you sense God saying to you? As you interpret the circumstances of your life, as you read the Scriptures, as you pray, what do you sense God is saying to you? God is so gracious to us. His love is so broad that He will not revoke His promise if we lack endurance. If we jump ahead of Him, if we know we shouldn't do this and we do this, if we're tired of waiting for God to do whatever and we try to do it on our own, God will not revoke His promises from us. They are there still. However, the lesson from Abraham and from Sarah and from Hagar is that if we will wait on God, if we will have the patience to wait on God, if we will have the endurance to wait 1 more year, 5 more years, 10 more years, 20 more years, our lives will be a lot less complicated. Our lives